Okay, this is my second interview with Dr. Phil. I showed him this picture of me, my first interview.
Take from me my dreams.
Dr. Phil, that is the ugliest creature right there. If I wasn't so afraid of dying, I would kill myself rather than look like this. Look at my thinning hair. I don't care if you're bald, Dr. Phil, and you're happy. I cannot be happy and be not have my full head of hair. I cannot and I will not. Ooh, just let me find out I got Jesus back. And I'll go to heaven even if I commit suicide. The only thing that takes you to heaven is the death and blood and resurrection of Jesus Christ. But you know, C.S. Lewis believes Christians, true born again Christians, when they die, might have to go through a purgatory. If I kill myself, I might have to suffer in purgatory before the blood of Jesus Christ takes me to heaven. But if I knew I'd have to look like this for the rest of my life, and I'd go straight to heaven when I died, I'd overdose on sleeping pills tonight. If I had to look like this. Look how ugly my face looks. Look how ugly it looks around my mouth. Look how unsexy I am. I don't want to live if I had to look like this motherfucker right there. I want to kill myself. But anyways, look how short my arms are. Look how fat I am. If I had to diet and have to skimp and cannot eat, at least pig out once a week without, and at the same time be thin and sexy, I do not want to live, Dr. Phil. I want to die. And although I'm not going to kill myself, I can always live recklessly, going into the hood, cursing, screaming, yelling, videotaping. Maybe a bullet will meet me and drop me and kill me. That way I wouldn't have to kill myself. Maybe I want to go to jail. Because I'll lose the weight if I go to jail. The food is delicious in jail. The food is delicious. I thought when I went to the Pitt County Jail in 2014 and 14, I was going to come out fat as a blimp because they were feeding me good. I came out weighing 178 pounds. 2 pounds less than my ideal weight. I weighed more. I weighed less when I came out of jail in December 2014 than when I was a senior in high school. I'd be willing to go to jail for 40 days or so if I could come out being sexy and thin. I'd be willing. Dr. Phil, you do not know how it would truly make me happy if I had surgery to get my hair back. I prefer hair flap surgery by Dr. Richard Fleming in Beverly Hills, California, not hair transplants. We can talk about why another day. But if my bangs came down here, wouldn't I look good? Maybe I wouldn't need it. Maybe I could look like a very, very good looking guy and wouldn't have to have my face reconstructed, look like a hunk. If I could just get my hair transplant, and I want the longer forearms so I can have long, because it turns me on. When I see girls, good looking girls with long arms, if my forearms are longer than theirs, that turns me on. Has done so ever since I was 13. So, hold on. Give me a second. So, Dr. Phil, how in the hell do you expect to deprogram? Hold on. Where's that damn photo? That fucking pisses me off when it does that fucking shit. When that fucking photo gonna... Where's my fucking... There the fuck it is. So if I felt this way... So, come on, you motherfucking bitch.
And I love my dreams.
Come on, you motherfucking bitch.
I have a connection with.
If I felt this way since I was 13, now I'm 49 years old. When I son of a bitch. When I wanted to be a good looking guy, when I wanted to have the long arms, all 4 of my grandparents were alive. This country was much happier more innocent country. The music spoke to us. And remember the 80s music? The girls were good looking. They didn't slut out. They made those guys respect them. As opposed to today when girls spread their legs for any guy. Girls today are sluts. And you don't see any good looking girls today like you used to back in when I was growing up. They've surrendered to the guys' wishes. All they care about is that showing the guys some flesh, some tits, some ass, instead of looking good like I used to. You think I'm gonna change the way I felt since I was 13 years old to feel differently today in this miserable world? No. I'm not gonna cut my ties to the past, happier times, by changing the way I feel about designing to be a good looking guy. See, the more I look at this picture, the angrier I'm getting. I want. If I could meet that guy right there, I would take a sledgehammer and I would crush that fucking face right there. Look at my thinning hair. I want to kill myself if I look like this. Just give me the hair transplants, please. And then the long forearms. And then if I need to, if I'm still just another face in the crowd, cosmetic surgery so I can be a hunk. So, but I hope even if you get me this, I hope I will see and be seen by never ending stream of the same top-notch girls, tall girls. I used to see when I was 13 in that Vernon Park Mall. He used to make me feel. Seeing them and being around them used to make me want to get loud and secretly hope they might notice me. I want to make them feel the same way about me as they did as they made me feel when I was 13. I want the good-looking girls, not just the average, not just any girls, all the top-notch girls, the alpha females to see me and want me to notice them because I'm so good-looking. Anybody can have a nice personality. Not anybody. I don't want to be another face in the crowd. Now, Chris, how do you propose to make the money? Well, here's some ways. If enough people give a damn about me, give 50 cents. If half the people in America gave 50 cents, I can afford all the cosmetic surgeries procedures I need. I'm gonna need $200,000, probably $400,000 for a limb lifting surgery because I don't just $200,000 probably. Because I especially want to get my forearms longer, but if I get my forearms longer for me to look natural, I'm going to have to get these parts longer too. The hair transplant, hair flap surgery in Beverly Hills, California is going to cost $11,000, not including the price of flying down to Beverly Hills, California to Dr. Richard Fleming and staying there for 2 weeks because you have to go back at the surgery because he has to do a follow-up surgery to cut a knot. Because he takes a flap of hair, circles around here, ties it up, but he had to cut. You had to come back, he had to cut the knot where he tied it up, tie it to your hair. And I reckon, man, this fucking pisses me off. I have to keep refreshing this fucking shit. That's what you get when you can't afford. Now I have to keep doing this fucking shit and make a fucking picture appear. Man, this fucking pisses me off. Where was I? Shut the fuck up, Chris. I'm so angry. I want to kill. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I want to kill that guy right there. I want to kill him. He looks so ugly, so fat. Where was I? Okay, the surgery. It's not gonna take much cutting. My face already looks nice, especially if I have my full head of hair, my bangs parted in the middle, coming down to here. I could look like young and sporty. If I don't, I'd guess it costs about $50,000 to reconstruct my face to have a face to drive for, and then I could exercise and get a little lipo. I want if I had a good looking face and hair, I wouldn't need lipo because I could I'd suddenly come alive. I'd be so happy. I'd be filled with energy. And don't you dare say, "Oh, Chris, you'd find something else wrong." No, if I can have those three things, I can deal with whatever else is wrong in my life. Do you understand me? Now, how can if everybody in America or enough people in America give fit just 2 quarters, I can afford the cosmetic surgery. Okay, here's another way we can finance it. Ask Dr. George Paley, he's the one who does limb lengthening, or find the most qualified AMA board certified cosmetic surgeons, because cosmetic surgery can be dangerous. It can go wrong. I'm willing to take that risk. I'd rather die than look like that guy right there. I'd rather die going under a knife than look like that motherfucker right there. Offer to have this surgery performed live on the internet for exposure. And in exchange for doing that and having follow-up live videos of how I do afterwards, follow me around for a month afterwards to see how successful it was, they can get some huge exposure, which may bring multiple clients in for more cosmetic surgery. Will pay for itself in the multiple clients, multiple potential customers they will get after they see it successful with me. Plus, I would give them an incentive to do the very best if people were looking. And that would be in my favor. What if they're not willing? If one of them is not willing to do this, give me a chance to stand on my own 2 feet. Help me find a way to raise the money. Maybe I can sing my songs, some of my songs I wrote, and that way I could that way I could be given the fair chance to just be ejected by the record companies for my songs. The reason I can't get my songs to get a serious here by the record companies, I don't look good enough. Nobody wants to see a guy like that who looks like that, especially in the way that today's music business is. Nobody wants to see a fat fucker like that singing, rapping. They want something like Jonas Brothers, like Justin Bieber used to be. Like Justin Guarini. Justin Guarini was given a chance. Justin Guarini's songs sucked major ass. But at least he was given a chance because he looked good. My songs have mad potential. But I'm not being given a chance because I don't look good. I swear to God. The more I keep... I better finish this video before I lose it and grab these sleeping pills right there and down them. Because if I look like this, I will fucking kill myself eventually. Somewhere I will fucking kill myself. I have to look like fucking that. Oh no, I had to refresh the video. Man, fuck this shit. Oh, you think you're gonna commit me to a psych ward and change the way I feel? You can drug me up all you want. You can try to deprogram me all you want. But as soon as I get out from under your thumb, I'm gonna go back to this way. The only thing that will satisfy me is at least give me my hair transplants, so I can have a hair full of hair. At the very least, do that. And then I can worry about the rest. Just give me a chance for my song to be heard, so I can have a fair chance to either get the record deal or just get rejected. And then if my songs make enough money, I'll buy my own limited surgery for longer forearms and facial reconstruction. But the longer people ignore me, not giving me a chance, the longer I don't have my chance, the angrier I'm gonna get. Oh, why should we, Dr. Phil's next question. Oh, Chris, why should we go all out to help you get your dreams, but everybody else has dreams? It's not fair to them. They want their dreams. Why should we give it to you and not them? Number one, I want it bad enough. I want it bad enough. Number two, I don't give a rat's ass. Right now, I gotta get my house in order, my house clean before I can try to clean up somebody else's house. Do you understand me? And right now, I'm getting very, very, very angry about not getting my dreams. I got Asperger's. I've developed a connection with the idea of who I should be that's as strong as my ties to my own family. And without this, you're doing the equivalent of killing my family members. You might as well have killed my mom or dad if you don't help me fulfill my dreams, because right now I want to kill myself the way I look in that video. That all I have to do is look how old I look. I'd rather have the cosmetic surgery be botched and I have to look like a freak like Michael Jackson. Look like a normal, everyday, just another face in the crowd, middle-aged man. At least I'd stand out in the crowd. I'd rather die than look middle-aged. I want to look young. Young is where it's at. Old, middle-aged, clumsy-ass, goofy, middle-aged men. I'd rather die than be one of those motherfuckers. I want to be a good-looking guy. And then, when I grow old, because we can't be young looking forever, at least I'll be able to say, once upon a time, I had it all. Now I don't have a leg to stand on. I have to accept growing old and ugly because I had it. At least I had it. And that's will be satisfying to me to know that at one point in time of my four-dimensional existence, length, width, height, and time. My time began here when I was conceived and would go on forever and ever. At least in this timeline of eternity. At one dot on that timeline, I was a good-looking guy. I was the guy I was in my mind's eye. I was good-looking. I had the long forms. I had one song getting listened to by the world. And now I can chew my cud and be happy. Do you understand me? Don't piss me off and ignore me.